What's up, y'all? How we doing? How we doing? Oh my goodness. Right on cue timing for Pixie to show up. Uh-oh, Chewie. Don't worry about it, babe. We're not up to no good or anything. Yes, there you go. You get past the starting screen. Here, I'll show you my Avatar: The Last Airbender jersey. My Air Nomads jersey. We got the Air Nomad symbol. We got the seal of Appa. And of course, we got Aang on the back. The arrows on the shoulders. I think these make it. There you go. There's your bit of content. Now you can go back to work feeling satisfied. You saw that I got up to second? That I maintained the second global rank? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. I finished second. Right behind Cozy. Well, not right behind Cozy, but behind Cozy. It's funny, I actually worked really hard in the end of the tournament to close the gap between me and Cozy, because let me put it this way, if Cozy did manage to stay up for the full 72 hours and continued to grind at the pace that he had grinded for the entirety of the tournament that he played, meaning at like basically a 14-15 pace the entire time, then he would have been so far ahead of me, second place, that it would have been like probably 3 times as large as any other gap between first and second place in World Tournament history. But because he didn't end up finishing the entire tournament, he stopped just short of getting 1 billion points, and I actually went harder than I had the entire tournament all the way at the end. I managed to close that gap by quite a bit. So now it's not actually the largest gap in history between first and second. It's still pretty sizable, but there are other ones that have been worse. W jersey? Yeah, honestly, I think it's pretty cool. It's my favorite. It's my favorite. Oh, I'm just a talking head. There we go. I'd be slouching way too much to have the camera up that high. You heard he was going for a record? Yeah, he was going for a record. But his body didn't agree with it, so he wasn't able to make it happen this time. I think he said that his plan is to sleep next time. Seems like a healthy plan, no? But yeah, because he tried to do the whole entire tournament without sleeping to get the record, but now he knows based on this grind this time that he can still achieve the record and not play the whole time. Meaning that he can actually get a little bit of sleep in the middle there, and still achieve the record. So he's going to attempt to do that next time, I think. Why is there so many cards here that can be awakened? What actually am I doing? Oh, I guess it's not as many as I thought. Because Krillin just got his awakening. Yeah, these all just happened, right? Okay. They just be releasing characters. My goodness. Oh, you know what? If it's just Krillin... Oh, wait, is it Krillin or Krillin Youth? Hold on. Dang it, guys, I borked it. Oh, he's right here. It's Krillin Youth. Okay, never mind. Oh, wait, the Frontier one should be, a Krillin Youth, right? That one was in the thingy? No, I'm tripping. Alright, we're just gonna give him Kai's then. Oh, I'm silly. I was so weirded out. That's why I was getting so weirded out that all of these units were grayed out right here. But it's because he's already SA10. That was just a Dokkan Awakening, not an EZA. Silly me, silly me. Okay, well, I'm going to leave him at level 1 so I remember to link level him. Oh, I guess he's still on team building. We'll put him in the workshop. Cool. Yeah, EZA's new Dokkan Awakenings. Need to temporarily fix the sleep schedule. Yeah. Alright, good night and bye to those of you leaving. Okay, so I guess same thing with this guy. Also Dokkan Awakening. Is it worth summoning? On what? The Peppy Gal banner? Probably not. Oh god. Smirt, why are we trying to get people into the main chord? Why? Do we really need to do we really need to be promoting that space? Is it really that good? You're low-key jelly of the guys that got to grind, Oh, your grind got cut short? Oh, I didn't actually know that. But to be fair, I wasn't really locked into what was going on with the community in the, like, last day of the World Tournament because I was doing, so much grinding myself, right? I kind of put Discord away and put down all social media and stuff and just, like, focused hard on grinding, so... Which, that's the one downside of grinding that hard. When you're going for, like, top 3 placement, like, that level of grind, you kind of lose out on the ability to track what's going on during the World Tournament and, like, be a part of that social experience, which is actually so fun. It's, like, the best part about it, right? Anytime that I'm ever going for a top 10 grind or a top 30 grind or something like that, I'll always be in communication with everyone on Discord and stuff because it's, like, it enriches the experience so much. Like, everybody came out... This legitimately might have been the most fun World Tournament of all time that I've ever been a part of. Just everyone's vibe throughout the chats, the amount of people that were dedicated to playing it, the amount of new players who have never grinded it before that decided to say fuck it and go all in this time. Like, ugh, so good, so good. Some people are going to remember this World Tournament as that one that no one played, that one that no one tried in, that one with those pathetically low top 10 scores or whatever you want to call it. But I think it's important that we remember it as, like, an extremely fun experience for all of us that were involved, right? Like, let me put it this way. It feels like the overall sentiment, the overall average sentiment of World Tournament in somebody's mind, like the average Dokkan player's mind, pre and post this World Tournament are different, right? It seems like it just, now World Tournament sits in a better space in a lot of people's heads, which is cool. That one that Jordan got top 2. Yeah, unfortunately, you're going to have to specify. That is a fun fact, kind of a specialty of mine in life. Second place seems to be where I belong. Just saying. Just saying. Just saying. Yeah, the dead name is there. That's what it was from. That's where the whole toxic thing originated, was Dance Dance Revolution, right? Also got some bomb-ass food here from Makuni. Yeah, we like the office shirt. Oh, and this is just 18, right? Android 18. Okay, perfect. Finally one that I can save some Kais on. Because I'm never going to bother farming a free-to-play character again. It's a waste of time. I have plenty of Kais to do the job. But if I can just go... Oh. Chaozu got an awakening as well. Okay. And it is exactly 300. Okay. Buy these. But yeah, if it's a character I can just buy in a shop real quick, then I'll feed him SA that way, so I don't have to literally waste the Kais, because I have, you know, obviously hundreds of thousands of all of the currency that's available here. Yeah, like, fuck it, I'll just buy, like, 10. I need to make sure I'm clicking the right ones, because a lot of these are link level 10. But yeah, that's the correct set right there. Skipping the first day kind of ruined it for you. What, like the World Tournament? Yeah, that can be tough. You can't really compete unless you're in it. You've been watching a few episodes of the season 2 of the live action. See why people have been complaining, but you're enjoying it. That is exactly my take on it. Yeah. I understand some of the problems that people have with it. They're completely valid in those things, but I don't think that those complaints equate to it not being worthy of watching, or it not being a good piece of media artwork, you know? I respect it at the very least, even if it isn't comparatively as good as the original cartoon, because that's ultimately going to be impossible, right? The original cartoon is so good. And yeah, Uncle Iroh is tragic. Very tragic. Unfortunately, yeah, sorry, Pixie. If you are the Uncle Iroh defender, you are going to be disappointed by his character. 100%. I don't think there's a single person out there that will defend that character. Those character choices. Alright, now we're chilling. Those ones all stay like that. Okay. Time for dailies. So I actually didn't do my dailies at all for the entire World Tournament, which is an insane experience. That is actually an insane experience for me. Considering I have done my dailies every single day for the last, like, 1,700 days. And I just now, like, skipped them for a couple of days. Which is, like, just feels so weird. I did make sure to go buy my Zeno buttons. Oh, in fact, I need to make sure that I've bought the ones that went live after World Tournament. I can't remember if I remembered to check that after the World Tournament ended last night. I was obviously in a pretty delirious state as I had been basically awake for the entire thing. For those of you that don't know, weren't there for it, I got a total of 2 hours of sleep on Saturday morning. And other than that, I was awake for the entire World Tournament, so. But yeah, that means I also did skip some of these. By the way, just so I know exactly how many tickets I'm behind now, can someone that's been playing the Yajirobe event every day tell me how many tickets you have? I just earned my 10th ticket, so I'm curious what ticket you earned today. I want to know how many I'm missing out of the, like, what is it, 30 total that we're getting? Because I think I might have also missed the first day from grinding training in the clouds. Is possible, is possible. Leaves from the Vine is one of your favorite things in all of Avatar. You saw the orchestra live when they came to Sydney? Wait, I've seen that too. You're talking about like the big live orchestra that performs all of the Avatar music, and then they put like a big giant screen so that they can play along like a bunch of scenes and stuff from the show to go along with the performance. Yeah. If that's what you're talking about, I have seen that same thing. Pretty sick, pretty sick. By next World Tournament, gonna make sure you have your new device, and we'll have your schedule freed up. Yeah. You're low-key upset with placement this tournament? Wait. What did you end up finishing, Night Shroud? I know you were kicking it in, like, the teens and 20s for a while. Is that what you ended up getting? I don't remember. Oh. Shit. Okay. You have 12 tickets and it ends in 3 days. So that means that mission for doing all 15, I'm probably not going to be able to get. Damn. Oh well. I mean, like I said, I skipped all my dailies during World Tournament, so all the daily stones and stuff, like, all that's out the window. Did not get any of it. D. Bradley Baker had a special appearance and sang Secret Tunnel live. Oh, that's sick. Yeah, they did Secret Tunnel. It was actually a really fun experience because they edged us with Secret Tunnel all the way till the very, very end. Everyone was thinking the entire time that, like, obviously Secret Tunnel has to be in here at some point, and they didn't address it at all. They didn't acknowledge it when they got to that point in the story in the Earth Kingdom and stuff. And then it was like the outro, like the reprise at the very end of the thing when they were like basically good night, and then they just played Secret Tunnel. It was a pretty good way to end it. But we didn't get a live, I mean, the whole thing was a live performance, but, you know. No surprise celebrity appearances. That sounds incredible. Yeah, Pixie, it was pretty cool. It came to Sacramento. I don't know if that was something that was, I mean, obviously it wouldn't be like a permanent show, but I'm curious if it's still around, or like if it cycles back every now and then. I'll have to take a look, because, yeah, I would love to afford you the opportunity to be able to see that, if we can make that happen. Alright, so we've got a lot of content to catch up on. I'm not really sure where we should begin. I guess we probably gotta go by dates. Some stuff is going away before others, right? So the real priority is to get all of the content cleared that is gonna be disappearing at some point or another. Okay, yeah, so like we have some stuff leaving in 4 days. So it looks like these first two folders, oh goody. Oh goody. This is gonna be quite a fun stream, isn't it? We're doing Red Zone Inevitable Showdown extra missions right now. That's what's happening. I'm not going to worry about this mission. This is just the type disadvantage mission. I haven't really been enjoying those ones much. It's for a stone. Who cares? I'll just skip out on that one. But then there's also the new one, the Super Saiyan 3 Goku. Seriously serious. I haven't even touched that one yet. So we'll do this tonight too. That way I can get my 7 tickets and try them on the Peppy Gal banner. See if I can possibly pull a Pansy or an Aaron Sue. Okay, that ends in 4 days, but I'm not doing these missions. The missions that are left on these, they were too much of a pain in the ass for me to bother with, so I'm skipping those ones. I got all the Dragon Stones out of here, but obviously you don't need to clear all the missions if you've already gotten the Tamagamis. Wait. Brother. Read it and weep. What are we talking about? Smirt, you just said that it ends in 3 days. It literally says that it ends in 10 days right here. What's all that about? Why are we lying? Why are we being a liar tonight? Top 30. You ended top 30, you got 29th. If you had Sunday free, you would have gotten so much higher. Did go to sleep once, but you weren't too far down after sleep. I see. I mean, top 30 is still really good. You got the title. You got the top 30 title. You'll have the special big golden bordered title now. So that's the main thing, is like, even if you didn't do as well as you wanted to this time, it's better that you at least finished top 30. Because now you're going to have that title in your top 30 titles collection forever. Because, let me tell you, this grinding stuff, pretty addicting. Once you start, it's going to seep in, and you're not going to stop. And you're already grinding power level, and if you just dipped your toe in World Tournament, I can imagine there's going to come a day where you'll look back on this World Tournament and be really glad that you got the top 30, you know? Is kind of the point I'm making. Which, by the way, is the exact same way that I feel about getting second place. Which I'm not going to rant about too much, because I'm going to save a lot of details for the World Tournament rewards video once those come out. But yeah, like, I have that bittersweet feeling as well. That, like, it was cool I did as well as I did, but there were some things that I wished went a little bit differently. Alright, what do we want to do first? Do we want to just do Seriously Serious first so we can do the summon? It's probably a good idea, right? 4 turn clear, all types, and type dis. Okay, we'll do 4 turns, all types. And then let's see what, category mission we have in here. All types, Battle of Wits? Okay, so maybe like, Orange Piccolo leader or something? Oop, that was Battle of Fate. Oh, wait. Does Glorio lead Battle of Wits? Oh, he does. Oh my god. Okay. I haven't gotten to use a Glorio team in so long, I forgot that. That's actually incredible. Wait. Why is... He's not supposed to be on 160 leads? Hello? That's really funny. The event says 3 days left? Oh, okay. So they just let you pick up the missions for a few days after? I guess that makes sense. Even though you can't earn them? It's weird. Yeah, that is true. For your first grind, right? Guess it could have been worse. Oh, got it. So that was the bait banner in reference is one that I have not seen yet, is what I am reading here. It's related to the New Frontier. Then, even without looking at it, I'm gonna say no, it's not worth summoning on. But I will look at it. And I'll correct myself if I'm wrong in that. Oh, I guess we gotta focus typings, so... Oh, I did not mean to click... Ooh, 21. Probably just OP here. Yeah. Though, I will say, I'm seeing a lot of the new awakenings from the cards that we just awakened, and I don't really know what any of them do. I haven't read any of those kits yet, so... It's always int. It's always int that sucks, you know? Gotta be the worst typing in the game. And it's unfortunate that int is actually the type disadvantage typing here, so we gotta be really careful about who we choose to use. Yeah, like he needs crossover. Vegeta's family, we don't really have that here. Maybe I should just go for... Dang, that's really tough. This, he needs, like, all movie heroes and stuff, right? Let's just put him on the team. That could be a mistake. And I'm open to suggestions, by the way. Just use the Aransu team. Yeah, that would be very convenient if I had her. Safe to assume, if you're going to be a consistent viewer on this channel, that I don't have the new unit. Just expect that always, as I do not summon, so it is going to be very difficult to obtain the new units. And then we already have a physical unit. Type advantage would be STR. Oops, did not mean to click that away. Let's see if there's an STR unit that seems worthwhile. Not one that I have. Then we'll just go for best overall. Like, this unit, I don't even know what he does. I've never looked at it. Okay. Okay, he needs tournament participant DB Saga Youth, so that's not gonna work. I didn't summon. No. I don't spend money on summoning anymore. SCR 18. Oh, her. That's fair. Kind of forgot she just got easy A. So she's probably a bit busted, yeah? Oh, perfect. And she's Battle of Wits support. Okay, yeah. She's literally the perfect decision. Thank you, thank you. No, we're actually... I will take an 80% Friend Glorio over any other unit right now. Alright, well, we'll see if this team is able to do it in 4 turns, but we're at least gonna get the rainbow... The rainbow and Battle of Wits missions done. Don't mind me. While we're grinding this, I'm just gonna be applying some teriyaki sauce to my California roll. Not a euphemism in any kind of way. I mean that genuinely. I'm about to eat some sushi. Battle of Wits, all types. There's 2 different missions. One for category and one for all types, so. Who just died? I wasn't paying attention. Damn, who was that? I'm actually going to look at that bait banner you guys were talking about. Oh, this is different than what I expected. Hold up. AGL 21 died? Okay. Majin Vegeta's on here. Wow. I mean, okay, it's not worth it. No, no, no. No, no, no. These two might be on the GDC banner coming up. They could be. Unless they have a plan for different anniversary units to be on the GDC banner, which is why they wouldn't be there. Yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't say this banner's worth. Is it, like, special in any way? Like, yeah, no. Recruit 20 characters with this summon. That's it. There's not, like, a guaranteed featured at the end or something like that. It's literally just a regular summon with 20 units. No, I wouldn't say that that's worth. Oh, wait, what the? What is going on? 2 times only perform. This is the exact same banner, right? It's copy paste. Okay. So this one. Wait, it doesn't indicate anything special there either. Yeah, it's just 1 SSR guaranteed. Okay. I mean, at least it's GSSR, but still, I still wouldn't say that's worth it. It's not guaranteed featured, so that's not worth it, in my opinion. And then there's the exact same situation again on the other side here for Carnivals. Let's see what the lineup looks like here. Okay, Future Gohan Trunks. The Part 2, 8th Anniversary LRs. And then you get Goma. Ooh, Tien and Pi. Okay, if you're going to summon on one of them, the LR banner is definitely the choice to go for. I mean, like, the Carnival banner is what you want to go for, not the Dokkan Fest banner, I would say. Because even if you get something crap tier off this banner, it's still going to be a much better pull than something crap tier on the other banner. And the really good ones are about equivalent, right? Yeah. Interesting, though. Very, very random. Very random that they did that. Alright, well now we need to go get our Peppy Gal tickets, right? Let's try and actually clear this thing. So I guess I just died right away, and 21 got hit before I was able to do anything at all. That's a little unfortunate. Does this guy just guaranteed to do, like, a ridiculously strong super attack in slot 1 like that? Because that might be a little bit problematic. Oh, wait. Can I use Aaron-Su as a friend lead? I can. Maybe I should be using her. I don't really remember what she does, so. The news tells you the steps. Is there more to it than what I was seeing? Okay. I'll look at it in a minute. I will. We're about to find out if Aaron-Su can go in slot 1 or not. Is there a new best link level stage? If you're interested in going as quickly as you possibly can and you don't care what amount of stamina you have to spend to do it, 38.7. If you want to save a little bit of stones and not just blow through them all and then link level like a little bit slower, then 39.3. Don't touch any other stage for any other reason. The 100 stone 18th, 19th character are a new banner unit, and the 20th character is one of the featured LRs or GURs. Okay. You know about 38.7, you were talking about the stages added today. They added quest stages too? Oh my god, dude, we have so much to do. We literally have so much content. I can promise you that the content overload is going to be a little stressful for me. And that failing stages is going to make me react because of just thinking of the time waste and the other things we need to get on to doing. Which, by the way, I am not the type of creator that has any shame about having chat help me. So if you guys want to, you know, shout out suggestions for team builds I should be doing, or if you think should swap a unit off my team or use a specific unit or something, please, by all means, feel free to speak up. I would rather just be able to beat all of this stuff as quickly as possible, even if I don't have any credit for actually beating it, because you guys beat it for me. You know what I mean? We're gonna be here for hours? Yeah. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. But yeah, I think even before we go into the re-red zones, once we finish up with extreme, this fight that we're doing here, then we're gonna go to do the quest stages. We'll do that next. Alright, I need a team. This event is too old for you guys to not have beaten it by now. What's your Battle of Wits team? And if you say Aaron Sue, I'm gonna crash out. Did I end up beating Cozy? No. Cozy was first. I was second. Oh, you can help with the burst mode team once we get there. When does the burst mode end? Oh. Oh, when do the panel missions end? Okay, we're not doing panel missions tonight. That doesn't end till the 22nd, and all I have to do is play Frontier, which we are not touching Frontier tonight. I promise you that. Let's see. Am I missing it? Do they just not show up in there for some reason? 3 days. Okay, yeah. So we're gonna do that tonight too. What stage were we just doing? Oh yeah, seriously. Seriously? We're already pausing. Holy shit, bro. Good foods? Yes. Very yummy foods. Almost gone already. Last piece. You do a Glorio, Int Piccolo, Tech Piccolo, Fizz Boo Duo, Majin Duo, Majin Duo. Fuck you talking about? All right, well. Okay, here's my question. Who's living that super attack in slot 1? That's what I want to know. Who's living that super attack? I don't really need a whole team build, because that's all that seems to matter here, is you either find a way to survive that super attack up front, or you lose. And this is a Glorio team, and Glorio is a slot 3 unit, so it's a little bit tough for him. Like, that's why I threw dodge units in the way of it, to try to dodge it, but is it like a dodge cancel fight or something? It obviously can't be a dodge cancel fight, or you wouldn't be shouting at me to use Android 18. Just gonna go on Dokkan info and look up the stats for it. Friend Aransu and Tech Piccolo turn 1. What? Why both? Are you just saying that's what happened to you, or are you saying that's a necessary rotation for some reason or other? You're not giving me enough here. Okay. No, like those are your slot ones that can tank. Got it. It's so funny that it gives me him. Could try Daima Piccolo, AGL Pycon, even Evil 21, and Boo Duo. Okay, yeah, there's a lot of units there I just didn't consider. Kind of forgot that Daima Piccolo's a really good dodge unit. I also forgot about, I mean, is AGL Pycon good enough for this? Or is that just like a pray he dodges type of situation? And then, yeah, Evil 21, again, didn't consider because she just got her Easy A. Yeah, probably should consider that one. $73 million's pretty tough there, Aransu. If you want to just calm down a little bit. My god. Okay, well, this run's going a little better. This is kind of what I was hoping would happen the first time we jumped in. Yeah. There we go. AGL Mamba cook here, potentially, yeah. All of a sudden, though, the tables have turned, and it doesn't really seem like I'm gonna need another team. Oh, nice. And there's no slot 0, so this should be a very free turn. This recent batch of ECAs, you barely have the characters. Yeah. That's gonna be me eventually. In like 2 years. In 2 years, I'll be missing a shit ton of units. Alright, so I'm hoping between the support that we just got activated from Glorio, that's still going to be live next turn, that'll be enough for the monstrous units on that side of the rotation to kind of take care of business, right? We'll just float Piccolo on the other side so the girls can link up, and then hopefully that'll be that. And maybe with lucky rotations, pretty sure Mamba attack breaks. Oh, wow, okay. Oh, wow. Oh, I thought she got hit. I thought she certainly got hit with how long it took for that to show up. That next rotation looks filthy. Yeah, yeah. AGL21 is a good EZA. Yeah, I probably should make it... Honestly, I should make it a point to go read all those kits real quick for everyone, basically. All those units that we just awakened in my box, because we're about to play a bunch of challenge content. So it might actually be useful to know what some of them do. Alright. Is that going to be enough? No. He's definitely living this turn. Alright, and then now this is turn 4. Okay, so we just have to survive here. I'm assuming we just go Piccolo. Yeah. There we go. This should be solid. She does raise attack every turn, though, so... Hopefully we've been outpacing. Yeah, okay, okay. Oof. Okay. A little bit of actual damage would be nice here. Kinda have to kill on this turn. No crit there either. Okay, we got a third one. I'm a little nervous that she's gonna survive. Okay, this should surely do it. She's got an even higher attack stat than Goku. Bruh! Oh my god. Oh my goodness. That additional attack animation skip was kind of cool, by the way. I think that's the first time I've ever witnessed it. Alright, so we got all the base missions done. And then 3 out of 4 off that is pretty good. So now all we have left is the type disadvantage mission. Or I guess that one's 6 tech types. Can't really be type disadvantage because there's 2 units there, right? But 6 tech types, yeah. Alright, I'm probably not going to worry about this mission tonight. Maybe not at all. But we did get our tickets, so... Let me remind myself who's on that featured lineup. So obviously Pansy and Aaron Sue. Based on what I've like just been hearing from the community and stuff, it seems like Aaron Sue is the one to get, and is much more impressive and on point than Pansy. The new Easy A's, all 3 of those. All right, cool. Yeah, not bad, not bad. Had to step away for a second. Thought you were about to return to a death. Oh. Nah. We had it. We were chilling. Oh? Wait. Why did we get that screen crack? Or that was so weird. Does that mean we're going to get like an unfeatured LR or something? Oh, wow. Okay. I mean, W tickets. Wow. Yeah, I'll take that. I already had this Ranfan, obviously, but I don't think she's rainbowed. I'm pretty sure I only have like 1 or 2 copies of her. Cool. I'll take it. We got Pansy. Alright, let's go work on her then. Oh, actually, I'm gonna do this. Ah. Okay, so after the World Tournament, I was noticing a couple of things about my Dokkan device. So I was doing a bunch of awakenings and stuff for all of the units that I was working on during training in the clouds, because obviously we went from training in the clouds directly into the World Tournament grind, which means I didn't have time to do all my box cleanup from training in the clouds. So all of my Epic Showdown Gokus that I had finished link leveling at one state that needed to be awakened to a higher state, I had not touched. And they were also sitting there for me to work on. So I went to go work on those. And while I was feeding skill orbs, or feeding link skill orbs into them, and navigating the like training menus and stuff, I noticed that the game was lagging really hard. I reset the app, it didn't help it. It was still lagging hard. And I also noticed lagging especially hard in specific spots that it's never done before. For instance, like what we just did right now with selecting the Kais and stuff for Pansy. It was lagging, and my game has never done that before. I also noticed that the screen was like visually pixelated, and it seemed like they had some type of a graphics update where the game looked like shit. And I didn't really know what to make of any of that. Today, I'm noticing that it's not pixelated anymore, and I think that might have just been my eyes fucking with me, because I was basically to the point where, like, I could tell that, delirium was, like, about to set in soon, before I went to bed, because I was basically getting there's this thing that sleep deprivation does to your vision, where, edges are not as refined, and they kind of come to life a little bit, right? Like, if you're just looking at an object that has, like, I don't know, like a thin black lining around the edge of it, that black lining might actually start looking like it's, like, crinkling and moving and stuff like this. Like, your eyes just aren't able to, like, focus in the same way. And so I think that was happening to, the Dokkan screen, and it just looked really weird. But this lag thing is still a problem. I don't know why it's lagging when I click every button I click. I am not sure what's going on with that. There was only one little theory I had about that, and that was the fact that I just bought 200,000 Hercule statues that are technically not visible right here, but they are in the same, like, space in the game as Kai's. Those all sit together, like, in the sell shop. So they're probably, like, cached in the same area. Cached, whatever. I think that might have something to do with it, because I did notice it. Like, coincidentally, I noticed it after World Tournament ended and stuff, but that's also when I went and traded in all of my Proof of Mastery and bought all those, right? You got 0 SSRs from those tickets, so W for you, yeah? It is a pretty big W for me. I said during the live stream where I used all the other Pepe Gal tickets that it looked like the ticket luck was finally done for, but turns out I just needed the extra 7 to get the unit. We're still on track with that. Oh yeah, do these awaken with Pepe Gal medals? And is it just 20 of them, like the other ones, even though they've got, like, their whole ridiculous 200% lead thing going on? Wow, it is. Interesting. I think it's so game-changing that they did this. I guess it kind of makes sense because they're not wanting to acknowledge... What am I doing? They're not wanting to acknowledge, them as, like, Dokkan Fest exclusives. That's not what they want to. I mean, I think it would be just as cool if they released them as, like, a dual Dokkan Fest DFE, but they're on the same banner. That would be neat if it was that every year, but... Or even just LRs would be cool, too. But yeah, it is really cool that they're giving them some respectable leader skills. I just hate the idea that they're not on Pepe Gals. Kind of dumb. W new unit, but that's another spot in the box that can't be power level fodder. Yeah, that's true. That's true. That is something I have to consider more greatly now than ever. Oh, okay, Ranfan and then them. We'll see if... Okay, yeah, so just Ranfan needs to be fed in. I guess Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks and Piccolo is already rainbowed. Okay, so... Let me just read the details on this little summon thingy so I can understand the level of bait. Okay, 20 character summon, 18th and 19th characters, guaranteed to be one of the specified SSRs. Okay. And then the 20th will be, I'm assuming one of the featured, right? Oh. 18th and 19th is, wait, this is actually a good subset of banner units. Hold on. Ooh. Name a bad unit. Name a bad banner unit that's on this list. Hold on. And then guaranteed one of these 4? Wow. Yeah, no, this is not that bad. For 100 stones? That really is not that bad. Okay, let's look at the Carnival one, though. Oh, I'm silly. That's not the Carnival one. But let me see the special thing about it. Oh! Regarding the ones with 25, regarding the ones with... Oh, it was just before it. Okay, I see. 2 times only, 5 characters, one of them guaranteed to be an SR. Okay, yeah. So these ones are really nothing special. I definitely don't think this one is worth it. The 25 stone ones, probably not. But the 100 stone one does seem like it could be worth. Wait a minute. Is Majin Vegeta awakened? Guys. What the fuck is that? What is this? Does anyone see it? Does anyone see a problem? Hello? I'm pretty sure we're gonna get compensated for that, no? We have in the past. That has this exact problem right here has given JP players a refund on their entire summoning session. Any stones spent on the banner, full refund. The same exact thing has happened on Global, and we have gotten a singular stone as compensation. Read? Oh, the 20th character will be one who's undergone the available Dokkan Awakenings. Oh, so it's just advertising the one that you have the chance to get in the 20th slot, as opposed to the one that drops normally on the banner, which is not awakened. Got it. I was just assuming that if it was going to drop awakened, it would have showed it here. Because that's how it was before. But yeah, that makes sense. Oh yeah, because on this one, they are actually in their SSR forms. Okay. Interesting. And then I guess it's the same thing here. Yeah, okay, let me see the info on this one so we can see what the... Okay, yeah, this is the exact same way. Still not worth it for the 25 stone ones. Okay, and then... It's the same set of banner units? Yeah, I mean, yes, then. But, yeah. Wild. I would say it's worth it. The 100 stone ones are probably worth it. Yeah. I obviously am not going to be doing them, but if you felt like you needed to cave and maybe try and summon a little bit, I would do it. Wait a second. Wait a second. That is a blue reward ticket. Does that give skill orbs for? Why am I'm going to the wrong place. Not that blue ticket. Different blue ticket. Yep. Skill orb time. Okay, so it's all the featureds. Yeah, Tao. Roshi. Is it just all the featured units? No, then there's also... Okay. Yeah, that Vegeta back there. Oh, and then all the carnivals. Yeah. So it's everything featured on both banners. Got it. Jay, what you were looking for was the fact that the artworks right here are Dokkan Awakened. Whereas this is the legal requirement for summoning. Or at very least, it is like an ethical requirement by Bandai Namco. If they are going to be advertising that a certain character drops on a banner, they have to advertise it in the way in which, the form in which it drops. So if they give you a picture of the TUR, but then it drops as an SR when you pull it, that is invalid. That is not okay. And we've been compensated for problems like that in the past. So that's why I freaked out by seeing the LR artworks on here and it not showing the SSR artwork like this, which is how it's going to drop when you pull it. But that's because of that 20th unit being awakened, that they're able to get away with that. Yep, interesting. Alright, what's next? We looked at the things. Let's do burst mode. Yes, the Awakened Broly. The Awakened Super Saiyan 3 Broly is the exact one that I'm referring to. About when that happened in the past, yeah. With them returning Tag Majin Vegeta and Revive Future Gohan, they really might not return for GDC, which would be wild. I think they probably still will. They've done this before, where they put a bait banner out, and then some of the units on the bait banner ended up, like, on the next major celebration anyway. They've done that before. You summoned, you got Gogeta and Int Gohan. Wow. Nice, not bad. That seems worth, yeah. Alright. Oh, it's even... Interesting. It's even points. If you pick Demonic Power or Movie Heroes, it doesn't matter. Okay. I guess we'll go Demonic Power. Sure. Okay, we'll skip team cost for now. I'm assuming we need 8,000 points. That's how the modern burst modes have been. Just 8,000 points necessary. Oh my, that's brutal. I have all the sliders, like, maxed out, except for team cost added. And we're at 80-50. Oof. You were thinking about the 11th anniversary countdown banner with Goma and Mini 4Q. Yep. No, trust me, I felt the same way. I still don't have Mini 4Q, so I get it. It's a bit bummy. Okay, we'll lower attack by 50. I can only do it by 100. They knew what they were doing. Oh wait, well, we're gonna have to add the team cost one anyway, right? So let's just check out team building. Wait, what am I don't want to break that team. Okay, so we need to do, I guess it's already filtered for us, right? Demonic power. Oh yeah, but this doesn't work. This gives me all leaders, and not just demonic power leaders, because I don't have a category actually filtered right here. I mean, we're probably just going to use Glorio, right? Well, actually, it might be smarter to use Goma if he's going to be on the team at all. Now we'll do that. Mini 4Q is bad in comparison to STR Super Saiyan 4. Up, put your hands together, bud. Why not both? HP? Huh? In reference to what? Oh, Pansy. That's probably what you were referring to. Yeah, we'll do it. Inamini. Oh, I could also... Maybe should lead with Pansy, to be honest. This is such a fat category. I completely forgot what's... Oh, burst mode, right. Oh, that does kind of change things. Hold on. The enemy's HP stats aren't very high with all the sliders active. This shouldn't be too hard. Okay. Is this AGL Jiren? No, this is not AGL Jiren. It is Tech Jiren. Alright. I think we'll not go for, like, the stacking strat this time. Seems to be the go-to strategy for burst modes, but we'll ignore it. Is this a safe bet? Can I just throw him on the team? He'll be fine without his intro. Right? Surely he can keep up. And then maybe like Haru. There's so many units on this category. It's insane. Oh, I have Beast as well. I'm just gonna try this. Oh yeah, I didn't even finish saying something I was saying earlier about the box cleanup that I did. I ended up Dokkan Awakening 186 units. like all at once, just from my training in the clouds grind. And I gained a bunch of power level. I was at 35, 925, all throughout like the world tournament. And then once it ended, I awakened all those characters, and it boosted me up to the power level I'm at now. Because I haven't really link leveled at all, other than like a little bit this morning. I haven't really link leveled at all since the tournament ended, because I've been doing other cleanup stuff with my game, right? Bring Aaron Sue friend, she hard carries, okay. Will do. Team cost. Where did I just build that team? There it is. No way. The team cost works as long as I have an Aransu friend lead. Let's see. She should be extreme int, right? Extreme int. What's she on? Daima? There we go. At least she exists on the friends list. My god. Oh, but I would need to have Battle of Wits or Daima characters. So, hold on. The first three are Daima. He's Battle of Wits. Let's make sure these last two are both Battle of Wits. They are not. Okay, there we go. Now I have a little bit more of a structure for building my team. They are not going to work. So I have to take these two off. And we need to do... Oh, demonic power characters are the only ones that are here anyway. So we can actually do a double filter for Daima and... What on earth was that other category that I just looked at? Battle of Wits. Okay, so these are my options. Oh, great. Well, that solves that. What do we think? I think it's good to go. What's funny, you ran Hurrigan on half liter scale with it. Yeah, I mean, without better options available, I probably would have done the same thing. Yo, welcome back, Chewy. How was work? How was work? Dokkan and horrible, just like always, just like it is for me too. Alright, got some good key selects. Ooh, and a final one. Dude, we mopped it! I got all of the key. Oh, wait, I missed one at the beginning, and then the question mark usually has a higher amount of key inside of it, so... But, yeah, wow, that was pretty good. Is Aaron Sue not on Pansy's leader skill? Or is that just key subtraction funkiness that's happening to her right now? Yeah, obviously she would be on. Okay. Is Pansy a slot 1 unit? Yes. Wow. No? What the fuck? So Pansy really is hot garbage, huh? Like, I'm pretty sure I just failed an 80% right there. Her dodge is before she dodges? Oh. That's a good point. Yeah, it's a good point, Chewy. I am not doing 83 for any specific reason. Not at all. There's nothing else I can raise, so I can't go any lower with the attack. What would be the next best thing to get rid of? Just defense? Beast does just carry this, by the way, if you do Movie Hero. That's good to know, I guess. And I do have a 90% Beast, so I could always just swap to that strat. We're already in it right now, so we'll try this one more time, and then if it's not going to work out, I'll just switch to Beast team real quick. Misclick. I was not trying to tap that. Oh well. Well, I did dodge, so that was good. Leo, I will not be here in 10 hours. I will be fast asleep in 10 hours, I hope. But have a good time at work. One of these days, we ought to do a stream where it's like streaming until the music pauses, and then you guys get like a 3.5-minute stream, and then I end. I think that'd be fun. Like, that's the insane thing about it to me, you know? When Netflix is on in the background, in order to get that continue watching screen, you have to let it idly play through like 5 or 6 episodes of a show. And then it'll be like, you still listening? Literally, this shit will just pause every other song. Like, what's the big deal? Oh my god. I just got thumb muscle trauma. Like, thumb muscle PTSD. Because I just spam clicked those orbs, and that's the first time I've spam clicked my screen since the World Tournament ended. And just the exact muscles in my hand moving the way that they did just sent me back to war for a second. Holy shit. It really was a surreal experience, that World Tournament. I just keep thinking back on it, and it feels like a dream. Which easily happens when you're that sleep-deprived, experiencing something in life. Then once you're a little more well-rested and you come back to think about it again, it just feels like it didn't really happen. Like it was just some other plane of existence. How many stages are there to this? I'm assuming that, I'm assuming Super Saiyan 3 Goku will be the last stage, but, like, his Dokkan Awakened form. Four stages? Okay. Nice. Alright, hopefully Goma is going to start being useful starting next turn. Is Fizz Buhan OST? No. No. This is a Int Perfect Cell. Yeah, well, unfortunately, there's other people that don't remember the entire thing either, and that's because they passed out. And I'm not just referring to one person. I am also partially including myself in that. Guys, I need ideas. Me and Cozy are going to do a fun thing when the leaderboards release, after they calc all of our, when rewards go live, basically. We're gonna do a name change so that our names at first and second place are something. That's as far as we've gotten with that. We need some ideas. Actually, scrolling back in the chats is pretty devious, I'll say. My goodness. Couldn't be me. I did that for like the first week that I was chilling in the DBC server. If I missed any conversation ever because of my sleep time being different than other people's, then I would like go back through the chat and like read all the messages and stuff. I don't do that anymore. Can't be bothered. Shoot. Oh, no, we're fine. Not sure why I floated Pansy instead of floating 21, but it's fine. I don't think it's going to make a difference. Vegeta and Yamcha. Yeah, I thought about, like, making it a Dragon Ball reference, but Okay, here's what I said. I sent him a DM. He's asleep right now, so he hasn't responded to it yet, but... I said, are we going for, like, a meme or joke? Or, like, a message to the scrubs? Or, like, an indicator of our friendship with each other? Like, what's the vibe we're actually going for, right? Like, I'm not sure what we're attempting to make happen with that. But I know for a fact that I want it to look as purposeful as it possibly can, which means it will not be Dragon Ball Z references, because those things can always be assumed as coincidence. You saw my Bulma's boy name? Yeah. Yeah. I did that in honor of a certain someone, you know. Had to do it. Okay, do we just have... This is still only phase 2. I think I'm just gonna be greedy and hoard the, active skills. We'll just play this turn out normally. How many characters allowed again? 10. 10 characters. You could also test anything that you want on your own account. Because you know, it likes to ban stupid words. This World Tournament was the least amount of sleep you ever got in 48 hours. Yeah, that's, Okay, I think we'll use Goma here. Just because type advantage be a little bit helpful. Yeah, that's probably the least amount of sleep I've ever gotten in a 72-hour period. Which was actually, it was more like 86 hours. Just because I was up for so long before and after the tournament. Well, I mean, there was also World Tournament 61, where I was basically up for 100 hours. I think that one outranks a little bit, because I did have a nap in that one. It was a little bit of a longer nap, like 4 hours or something. But 100 hours overall. And I wasn't just sitting at home in my room the entire time, but I, like, literally, like, went out. And, like, went to work and did other things with my life. I just decided to sacrifice all sleep so that I could grind the World Tournament, right? Who got third? I believe BW got third. I'm pretty sure it was BW that got third, and then, Soko ended up in fourth, and what was AQ? Fifth at that point? I don't even know. Because, like I said, for the last, like, 6 to 8 hours of the tournament, I was fully locked into looking at my game. I was not paying attention to anything else at all. And I guess I should have made a point to double check those leaderboards before the end of the thingy-thingy. You could always go in the DBC server right now and just ping the leaderboard and see. But yeah, I hadn't bothered to do that yet. Alright, were you a good boy? Did you dodge? Yeah. He still got all of his hits left, so we can leave him in slot 1. That's always the hope when you're using Goma, and you're kind of depending on him as a slot 1. You really hope that he just dodges for all the early phases, so he still has that dodge available later, right? That's the hope. Can I be a good boy? Immediately making me regret my phrasing. Damn, that was a longer nap than planned. 1 AirPod in, and your phone at 3%. Sheesh. That's rough. That actually happened to me during the World Tournament, because I had a couple of times where the grind felt the most comfortable if I was, like, pacing in my house. So I would have my phone in hand, AirPods in the ears, and then just pacing around my house. And I did that for so long at one point that I was just like, I didn't want to stop doing it because I didn't want to, like, break my concentration or whatever. So I literally let my phone get all the way down to like 3%. It almost died. Which is kind of nerve-wracking, because if I charge it and it's not charging well while being like used at that high rate, you run the risk of like your phone dying anyway. Which would be tragic during a World Tournament. Are you kidding me? Just have your phone die and like not come back on for an undisclosed amount of time. You could do a phrase or quote and split your name into two. That's yeah. That's what I was thinking, right? I feel like it's too on the nose. It's too cliche for us to just be like, oh, I will embody one figure, and then you embody another figure that makes sense to go with that one, right? You be king, I'll be queen. Smart. You be peanut butter, I'll be jelly, right? Like, just things that go together. It's like, okay, yeah, that it doesn't take a lot of creativity to make something like that. That's why I like the idea of doing something a little more troll-worthy. A little more, you know, you could have a little bit more freedom with it conceptually if you're making an actual sentence out of the two names. That's what I had in mind. I was thinking of maybe something like this. This is just like a random thing I thought of. Like, wouldn't that be hilarious if it would let us type that? Also hilarious that YouTube lets me type that in chat. I know it's probably too soon, but do you think it's appropriate to ask what goals for next World Tournament will be for you? Top 30 this one, you want top 20 or higher next one? I can't necessarily... Okay, I can say what my future pinnacle goals are for World Tournament in general. Like just the eventual goals that I have and like where I'm looking toward now, what I want to achieve, the next opportunity that I have. But I don't even know if I'll grind the next World Tournament because I'm not fully in control of being able to grind it or not. It's not like just because of like my work schedule and stuff, right? I don't even know if I'll be able to. So I would love to try to go for first the next World Tournament. But I don't even know if I'm going to be able to grind it this way, right? And the other thing is that, yeah, that is a great point, Smirtman. I gotta beat Cozy. That's not happening. Guys, let me tell you. That's not happening. Bro is considering going for a world record amount of points earned in World Tournament while getting sleep. Because he is that much further elevated beyond anyone else in the world that grinds this game. I might remind you guys how quick Cozy is at playing this game with the whole Rank 2000 update. If you haven't seen that video, that podcast special that I hosted with Mr. Dokkan and Cozy, who were the first on each version of the game to hit Rank 2000. Yeah, JP got access to that update 11 days before Global did. And Cozy still beat Mr. Dokkan to Rank 2000. Still made it so that Global was Rank 2000 first. Because bro is fast. Bro is fast. So yeah, even if I were to get the brand newest iPad and grind that way, there's still no way that I'm outpacing Cozy. It's not happening. Which means that in order for me to get a first place win, I am either going to need to continue to practice in more upcoming World Tournaments to practice maintaining my focus and maintaining my pace for longer and longer durations until I have the ability to do what Cozy is doing. And then I'll also need to buy an iPad because I am playing on iPhone right now. And that will allow me to at least be equivalent with Cozy, and then I could compete with him from there. But that's obviously going to take quite a few World Tournaments for me to get to that point. The other option is to try for first place when Cozy is not. That will be a little easier. And that's kind of what a lot of the top grinders have done in World Tournament, right? You know, if you look at, like, all of the big names, all the people who have gotten wins under their belt, right? Discord, Lotad, Cozy, Baba Yaga, Leo, like, even Tripsy back in the day, whoever else, right? A lot of them like to stagnate their grinds so that they're not grinding on top of each other. And, you know, if they're really hoping for a first place and that they see that 3 other people are going to absolutely go hard, they're like, yeah, maybe not on this one. And they just kind of back out. So, it's just, I'm in that flow state now of, you know, and maybe after getting second place in this one, almost 900 million points, maybe the next World Tournament that I voice I'm going to be attempting a first place, there will be someone else out there that's like, maybe I shouldn't, maybe I shouldn't try so hard. Maybe I shouldn't try and go for it this time, because I don't know if I could beat Jordan. So yeah, we'll see. Yeah, no, Cozy really is a speed monster. He did spend a couple of hours during this World Tournament screen recording his runs, so we'll at least be able to see that. I would love to see him, like, record a hand cam, so we could actually see above his device and see his hand clicking, too. Would be kind of cool, but he'll have some videos to share. That should at least be moderately helpful. Hi Zo, how's it going? Number 1 on top, number 2 in the chair. In the chair is crazy. In the chair is absolutely crazy. Yeah, I thought of making it something related to like the throne, like the king and whatever, like that type of a thing. Oh, neat, you're about to hit that 36 mil. Yeah, someone commented that earlier in the stream. I don't know who it was. I forgot to reply to the comment, as I was in the middle of saying something else when I saw it. I don't know who that was, but whoever said the thing about 36 mil earlier. Yes, I am going to hit 36 mil very soon. Very soon. I'm tired. You get unhinged ideas. I pretty much get unhinged ideas all the time. Video time, 35 and 36. We're skipping 35. We're skipping 35. But I have to warn you guys. I have to warn you guys about the next 2. Is the only thing. Because we are obviously going to do a 36 million. And what comes after 36? That's right. So, just beware of the thumbnails. That's all I'm saying. Oh, I haven't made them yet, but I can see them in my head already, so. Alright, what's next? Cabbages. Yeah, stop. We're not, that doesn't matter right now. We're gonna cabbages all over the place. Alright, so we're doing some RE fights. Okay, okay. Full rainbow. You know what? You know what? We're getting out the old pen and paper. Oh, quest mode! Quest! You guys are totally right. Yeah, we're not doing this shit yet. Hold on. Okay, before we even hop into the stages, I need to, pull up the info on Dokkan Info. Okay, so it's, stage 5, 6... 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Did that increase? When did it go up to 1.1? Is that just in 42? I guess it's been like that since the 40s then? Oh, wow. I literally didn't even clock that went up. The base rate is no longer 1.0875. It's like 1.1125 now? Is that what that said? Yeah, wow. Okay. Alright, so yeah, nothing special here. Obviously, we need to see if any of them are like 39.3, because they do have a higher link level rate. Okay. Alright, so yeah, they all have base rates for links. Geppy is not a quest link leveler. How's it going, Cleet? Yeah, don't get my hopes up. I don't need my hopes up. I got 38.7. I'm fine. Who needs hope when you have 38.7? The new frontier is hard as shit. Oh, that's unfortunate. I'm not going to find out for a very long time. I will actively avoid that game mode as much as I can. That's really funny. This alt art Goku is just sitting in my workshop. I mean, who am I kidding? I'm probably going to keep this card forever. I really should link level him. I think there was just a little bit of uncertainty of what was going on during that celebration, like while that was actually happening. And then, what's the last unit going on the team, guys? Do you know? You should know if you've seen the Epic Showdown Goku philosophy video. Okay, single fight against Babidi. Yep, this one's trashed. Unless I get 400,000 incredible gems that drop right here, then this is definitely a trash stage. Unless they drop time-limited panel missions for Frontier, got no interest in doing that shit. Yep, exactly. Exactly. I will get around to doing a singular stage so that I can get access to that last panel mission. Because then it will also allow me to finish the page of panel missions and get the overall reward. Which I assume would be more stones, so... Have you heard of ES Goku? Nice, nice, nice. That's so good. I kind of do like that. What are you missing, Smirt? Oh, about the Epic Showdown Goku philosophy. If you want to be filled in on the joke, well, it's not really a joke, just like what we're talking about, then you gotta go watch my YouTube video. It's called the Epic Showdown Goku philosophy. By the way, this is Epic Showdown Goku, just so you know. I mean, technically he's overflowing Resolve Goku, but he is from the event, the Epic Showdown, from, like, the beginner event. And I have a philosophy about this unit. I have a lot of him. We be playing with this unit often. Got a philosophy about this guy. This DBL update looks fire. Yeah, it's the best Legends update ever, wherein they changed everything about it to be exactly what Dokkan is. So I agree. Best Legends update of all time. I was going to make a joke how Truth hasn't heard of ES Goku, but it's not even as good on the JP version. I mean, it's still the best unit in the game on the JP version. Well, the best farmable unit in the game, because technically the best unit in the game is Transforming Goku. Like AGL Dokkan Fest Transforming Goku. He's got 18 links compared to the 15 that you have on global Epic Showdown Goku, but it's also still 14 links on the JP Epic Showdown Goku, and the next best unit on JP is still 13 links with Krillin, Vegeta, and Hercule Buu. So he is still the best unit on JP. Which is why it's really funny to me that nobody above me on the power level leaderboard has grinded Epic Showdown Gokus at all. I think it's really funny. We actually are getting a good bit of incredible gems here, huh? That, I would say, would be the one reason... Damn, you guys can really tell I haven't been... Oh, I guess I probably just earned that meat. Never mind. I was going to say, you could tell I haven't been link leveling. I still had meat available. And he's easier to grind on JP. Well, to be fair... I don't know if that's, like, fair to say. Because... I mean, are you just mean that because he has one less awakening state, it's one less stack of awakening medals that you have to farm up in order to get a bunch of him awakened? I guess. But then you're also getting less power level because of that. and less overall total Dokkan Awakenings because of that. Bro's out here quoting me. They call me the Dokkan philosopher. Did I actually say that in that video? I hope you guys know that basically every single one of my videos is a cold cut. I mean, sometimes I think about, like, the concept that I'm going to talk about in a video, or I'll think about various different bullet points, and I'll have, like, web pages pulled up and things like that I know I want to address at some point throughout the video. But as far as, like, the randomness that comes out of me, it's all just off the cuff. It's all just off the cuff. When I sit down in front of this camera right here, in front of this, with this microphone right in front of me, and hit you guys with the, what's going on, guys? I'm Toxic Jordan. Welcome back to the channel. I have no idea what is going to come out of my mouth after that. You guys learn it exactly when I do. Wait, so I can make the joke that instead of 2030 for global players to finish a full box of ES Gokus, JP players can get it done by 2029. Yes, exactly. Exactly. You get it, yes. That That's kind of perfect. I didn't even look in that stage, but it looked like it was another one fight. The map was really short, so that was probably just one fight. Yeah, 37 seconds. Okay, yeah, there are no good stages there. It looked like the Bobbity Scheme one actually gave out a decent amount of Incredible Gems, though. But it's also green Incredible Gems. I don't know, there's just never a reason to run that stuff. If you really need Incredible Gems, the answer is never to go to a stage that allows you to farm them at an insane rate. And instead, the answer is link level more so that you can get them. And then by the time you have the gems you need, yes, you maybe spent more stamina overall, and yes, it maybe took a little bit longer time, but then you also got something else really valuable out of it. So it was like dual-purposed stamina instead of literally just wasting a bunch of stamina to only get gems and get nothing else out of it, right? That's kind of the way I see it. And for like 30% less Zenny. Let me tell you something, Chewy. Zenny is not a considering factor for me anymore. We are absolutely chilling on Zenny for the rest of forever. Just gonna say that. This right here is hilarious. I think this is so funny. I hope that I get the opportunity to do this with other currencies in the future. Whoa, look at my gold ones. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Holy shit. That's kind of cool. Alright, guys. What's next? What's next? We did the thing. I guess we gotta do all those red zones, huh? These two. Alright, we'll do the RE Supreme first. Let me write down the missions for it so we don't have to keep referring back to this for me to remember, because there is like a wall of them. Oh my god. Wait, new at the I guess I just didn't scroll far enough for the new tag to go away. Okay. Mission A, Rainbow Team. Okay, Mission B, category. Lay it on me. 6 DBS. What? Wasn't that Mission A? Clear any stage of the Re-Daima edition with Rainbow Team. Tree of Might. I hate these. I hate this. I hate this. I hate this. I hate this. Hold on. Hold on. Because the inevitable showdown missions or whatever are not attached to the event themselves, so you can't do them from the event. You have to keep coming back here to refer to these missions. It's such a pain in the ass to do that. So, especially because I'm going to have to be going into different events and stuff, I really want to have all this written down, but I would rather just look at them on the website, so I can just have them up on the side here. The problem is, those missions are really, a lot of the time they're bugged on this website, and then you'll click on the inevitable showdown missions and it'll bring up a different mission set from a previous existence of the epic showdown or inevitable showdown missions. Okay, so hopefully these do proc the right way. Let's see. Exactly my point. You click on the brand new Inevitable Showdown missions that are live currently in game, and then you get the 11th Anniversary Dokkan Awakening support campaign. Thanks. Appreciate it, Dokkan Info. Which, to be fair, it's not really Dokkan Info's fault. It's just because they're, like, coded to ping to the same thing because old information gets erased and overwritten. But I assume that that's because that's the way it works in Dokkan's database, which this is just mimicking Dokkan's database, right? So yeah, I can't actually even look them up. Awesome. You're gonna be so dead-ass the missions aren't worth it. I mean, you're literally getting 1 stone from all of them. There's no special rewards of any kind, right? These do say 1 and more, so I do have to open them all and see what all the rewards are, but I'm assuming because it's, inevitable showdown missions that we're just gonna be getting link skill orbs with all of them. But yeah, noticing now that they're all 1 stone rewards, they kind of aren't worth it. It's just, I need to make sure to check myself on this mentality, because I have lately not been, doing, like, every single mission and letting some go by the wayside, but the more and more of that I do, it's actually a lot of Dragon Stones that I'm missing out on. You know what I mean? Sir, how much Zenny do you have currently? I have not Siri, sir. Shut up. Go away. I have very little Zenny currently, but that's because during the World Tournament, I maxed out to 2 billion. So I quickly had to go to the Zenny shop, and I did the thing. I bought 500 more of these, which costs over 1 billion. It costs like 1.1 billion to get 500 of these. So I'm buying them 500 at a time. So every time I get maxed out, I buy myself back down to 1 billion. And then, oh, I think I mentioned this part while you were still at work, Chewy, but after my Titsy grind ended, we went right into World Tournament. So after World Tournament ended, I finally got to do my box cleanup, and I went and awakened 186 units. Most of which were Epic Showdown Gokus. So that's where all the rest of that Zenny went, and that's why it's so low now. Oh, you meant how much Zenny I have in statues, not actually on hand. I have 129 billion Zenny. So that's enough for 64 full stacks of Zenny. I could max out my Zenny 64 times with all of the statues that I have. That's honestly not as much as I thought. Only 64 times? But yeah, as I was saying, I do need to be careful about that, because, I mean, the more Dragon Stones that I don't earn in-game, the more that I'm gonna have to purchase in order to be able to link level all the time, right? So, I mean, it's 11 here, and then there's 5 here. So that's 16 stones. That's 17. That's 18. That's 24. Maths. Wow. Maybe I should do this. This seems like a lot of stones left, because, like, the Goma mission, this is stupid. I'm not doing this. This event was really hard and annoying, and I hated that they just made us redo the 11th anniversary event. They called it a stage 2, but it's the exact same thing again. Like, no. Horrible. Not worrying about it. And all the hell that I went through with Majin Ku, and having to rebuild his build, and hope on him for RNG to get this done, like, I do not care about these missions. Those were a pain in the ass. And then, also, this is a complete joke, too. I did click a while ago, by the way. There it goes. Oh, wait, maybe this isn't the one I was thinking of. Hold on, what's the event that has... There's, like, some horrible category mission. Maybe that one went away already. Okay, I need to do this, then. I was gonna skip that, but I was thinking it was a different mission. Oh, it's this one, maybe. No? Oh, no, because that's not a time-constricted mission. I really don't know, but we're gonna do this. Let's do this right now. That's also not counting the special stuff. 101 billion of that is the silver statues. That's actually really funny. The silver statues just absolutely boosted. Wait, I only had 29 billion in there before that? Oh, fuck. Yeah, that's like nothing. Niles, my dude! How's it going, bro? Everybody say hello to Mr. Top 10. Bro, finish your missions. Bro, there's just... they're hard. They take time, and I'm link leveling too much all the time. And here's the thing, like, I play Dokkan all day every day because of link leveling, obviously. But I'm always doing other stuff. Or talking with people, or engaged in another activity, or whatever. There's not often that I have the opportunity to just sit down and focus on Dokkan and, like, grind challenge content. I also don't really care to. That's why I went live for this, because there was no way I was just going to spend my entire evening doing this on my own. I don't really enjoy it that much anymore, so. This is why we don't summon. Yeah, true. That's fair. But even so, me not summoning, because of how much I grind the game, those stones are equivalent. So, I kind of still need to be earning all the free-to-play stones I can get. It's not like my stone counts are getting higher and higher as I grind just because I'm not summoning. We're definitely draining them quicker than we're getting them. You slept for 10 hours after it ended? I am jealous. I'm still pretty behind on sleep right now. I stayed up for like another 6 hours or something like that after the tournament ended, and then I got a solid, like, maybe 6 hours of sleep last night. But I had work today, so I've been up. Hopefully we'll get some better sleep tonight. We'll see. Alright, so we gotta do stage 2 with 6, I think it was demonic power, right? 6 demonic power. Oh, perfect. Because now we have Pansy. And we can use Aransu as a friend lead. And the Android 21s are on demonic power, and they just got easy A's. So yeah, this is probably going to be a much easier mission than it would have been for whoever did this when it first came out. And then we need to do it in 4 turns as well. Okay. I don't know why I clicked the category mission to toggle to the attempt button. The mission that'll literally take an hour to open. Please. This isn't 6 demonic power? Oh! That's bullshit. Mini Super Saiyan 4 Goku is demonic power, but he's not. That's unfortunate. Wow, wow, wow. Okay. But again, like I said, we have Pansy now. And she is a demonic power lead, yeah. Perfect. Maybe we don't go full Daima here, though. Like, we probably get rid of them. And then go for the 21s. That'll be fine. Oh. Just sure. Do we try that? What even support memory would we use? That's a tricky one. Oh, wait, we could do androids or earthlings? No, we'd only get 2 units out of that. L items? Oh, I don't care. I will always use as many items as I can. You almost lost top 10 because you fell asleep at 12 for like 10 minutes. But your wife came and woke you up. Hey, that's clutch wifey right there. Alright, let's just do Goku's family. I forget how this fight goes. This is just one phase thing, right? It's just kill these 3 guys and then we're done. Oh god, I remember this one. The little battle entry screens, that shit is so horrible. Alright, what does this button do? Oh, sick. Oh, sick. No crit, and that was almost 50% of his HP, huh? I guess so. I fucking guess. You're never playing World Tournament again in your life. You got past 1 hour before it ended and got top 2 local. Yeah, that'll happen. That'll happen. You really got to manage your point earning strategy. Sometimes it's almost better to just be right on the heels of the first place local person at all times rather than actually being first yourself, and then you can be the one to pull ahead later at the end. But yeah, you pretty much never want to stop until you are mathematically eliminating other people from their positions. And it is really important to tune in at the very end, because a lot of people grind hard at the very end. If they notice, you know, it's a much more smaller, achievable goal. They can see that they're only an hour or so of grinding away from the person ahead of them. They've, you know, determined that that person has stopped playing, so they can catch them, and then they look at the clock and see that they have enough time to do it. A lot of the time, they're just going to do it. You don't know how to get higher wins per hour. You're on Android. Yeah, I mean, it's, points per hour isn't... Okay, do you know how many wins per hour? Do you know your pace? Are you a member of the DBC server, by the way? You use the World Tournament bots? Do you have any idea what I'm talking about with that? Oh my god. Wait, I did not realize we've been live for 2 hours already. I feel like we haven't done anything yet. You got banned from the DBC server? What'd you get banned for? You were getting like a 10-11 pace? That's not, like, that bad. 10-11 pace isn't going to be enough to catch up to people ahead of you that are grinding, but 10-11 pace should be good enough to hedge them off. If you have, like, a solid, you know, 10 million point lead or something, and you're playing at a 10-11 pace, it's going to take someone, like, you know, close to a day to catch you. Unless they're, like, a top grinder that's going at, like, 14-15 pace. But you don't have to worry about those kind of people, because there's very, very few of them, and if you encounter one of them that you're in competition with, they're just going to win, so... you might as well not try, right? If someone's going at a 15 pace, the conversation is no longer considering how to be the best competition against them, because you're going to lose. You don't know it was 3 years ago? Oh, wild. That's unfortunate. Gotta submit that unban request or something. I will say it is a little crazy to say that you don't know why. Perfectly understandable if that's your polite way of telling me that you don't want to tell me what bad thing you did, but also, like, not knowing and not investigating when it's still clearly a resource that you would care about using 3 years later. I would be absolutely livid about not being allowed to interact with a very important and helpful and desirable resource for myself, and something that is closely related to my passion, and not even have an explanation from the people that banned me about why it happened. So, if I'm interpreting this the correct way from you, then you're a very understanding person. You don't know how to appeal? I mean, I don't either. I was just saying in general. Surely that seems like a thing that would exist, no? Anything that you can be banned from should also have a way for you to reach out as a banned party to request for unban. Or maybe my Twitch has just poisoned my brain on that one. Yeah, I hope you have Piccolo Jr. by next tournament too, Niles. I think that's going to be mad helpful for you. I think it's insane that you got top 10 without having him. Like, you might be the only person to get top 10 in World Tournament without him since he released. You might. You might. Now you're fine, you have contact with some of the people from DBC server. I mean, do you, bro? I was just telling you how I would feel in your shoes. Rose did it, you believe? Oh, okay, okay. Good to know. Oh, yeah, Chewy. I never got direct confirmation from you about it. But do you have the ability to make that leaderboard that I asked you about? Is that going to be a possibility? Because I got almost 900 million points this World Tournament. And while that isn't an insanely competitive score, like if you go in the DBC server, in the pinned comments, or like in the pinned messages, there is a graphic that shows a bunch of the top World Tournament scores, which, by the way, I realized is very out of date at this point. At least it seemed. But yeah, so there's that. And I wouldn't, like, make, like, the top 30 even, or anything like that. I'm pretty sure, like, the entire top 30 would all be over 900 million. But I'm curious, with being so close to 900 million, where my score that I just got in this World Tournament actually ranks of everyone's scores all over time. So yeah, I'm curious if Chewy, someone who has made graphics in the past and still does for all of the World Tournament records, would have, like, all of the backlogged leaderboards and stuff to be able to, like, look at all that information. It should be up to date. Are you sure? One second, one second. Oh, I know what happened. I know what happened. Got it. No, it was my mistake. So, this graphic that you put together, I should have referred to in order to fact check what I was fact checking. Luca actually put something together like this in, like, just a thrown together way, because he was looking at, god damn it, 21, you fucking stupid bitch. So, oh no, I edited my previous cleared team. You know what? I don't even feel like rebuilding. I really don't feel like... Ugh. God damn it. Alright, since I have to go through all of this effort anyway, fuck it. Who did we have as our friend lead that last time? Was it Aransu? Battle of Wits or Daima. All these characters fall under that. Okay. Oh, it was Goku. It was Super Saiyan 3 Goku. No, and he actually did like a shit ton of damage. Hold on. Yeah, we're gonna put him on there. None of the missions were to do it with no items, right? 4 turns. Okay. In that case, it went back to previous cleared. God damn it, bro. Okay, so what I was saying, before I was so rudely interrupted, is, the one that Luca put together was mocking up all of the, like, because it was, like, the lowest scoring top 10 of all time, basically. He was trying to figure out if that was true or not. So he jotted down all of these previously. And the mistake I made is that a bunch of these scores are grayed out. Because there was the 55th World Tournament that had extension on it, right? There was the 61st World Tournament with that score that doesn't count for that one reason. And so all I did as a basic thing was I looked through the list that he made. I counted the number of scores of times that people had scored higher than 1 billion. And then I went and I looked at your graphic. And I counted the number of billions that are on it, and I saw that those numbers were different. And I went, oh, this is out of date. There's more millions that people have earned than what's listed here. But I'm now realizing the other 3 that we're missing are down here in the right corner. So, my bad. My bad. Towards the end of the World Tournament, you were pulling 12, 13 paces, so you think you can get 14, 15s with him. Yeah, that is true. You were, like, basically keeping up with my pace. At any points that we were both grinding, like, our peak paces for that tournament were the same, pretty much. I mean, I hit a 14 pace 4 times throughout the World Tournament. It was, like, 2 very close back-to-back in 2 different sections. But other than that, we were going, like, at the exact same speed, basically, the entire time, so... Well, not that, but, like, our peak performances were similar. So yeah, the fact that you didn't have Piccolo that whole time and I did is kind of insane. You'll try and get on that sooner than later, probably after the results are live, so you can add those in. Yeah, that's fair, that's fair. Makes sense. Oh, you do have a list of all scores ordered. It's just not updated. Okay. Cool. That is actually insane. Like, all scores up to what? Like, is it every top 10 for every world tournament? And they're all just in a big giant list? Alright, W rotation, what do we think? Hey, cuntass, you wanna maybe not? My goodness. So far, she's done absolutely nothing for us. Basic effect, great chance to evade, by the way. Okay, to be fair, on the first one, she does lose... She does lose all of her dodge when transforming. So we are not transforming with her, then. But, like, goddamn, how about you dodge? What are those equips? What, on AGL 21? I probably have never done anything with her, because I don't really use her. This is my first time really ever using her as, like, a challenge content type of unit. So they're probably just, like, really old, outdated equips. What did I even have on her? I don't know. Holy pop-ups! Oh my god! Bro, can I click a button? Oh, yeah. I mean, these aren't bad. What do you mean, what are those equips? A 7 defense and a 5 dodge? Those are good. And obviously, I haven't updated her equip since before I pulled her third copy to give her a gold equip. But by the time I would have pulled that, she wouldn't have been a usable unit anyway. But obviously, right now, I need to go and give her full dodge equips because she's proving to be useless without them. Is Super Saiyan 3 Goku a slot 1 unit? Can you guys see how excited I am to sit here and read a novel as my pastime? I definitely can't tell by reading that if he is, like, decent in slot 1. He's got a lot of defense, and he has a decent bit of... The thing that I hate is that there is no consistency between units that belong in slot 1 and units that have an effect in their passive, like damage reduction before receiving an attack. That is not always a guarantee that they're actually good in slot 1. A lot of those units just get absolutely blown up in slot 1. Because the real answer is that they're completely unusable units, instead of being, like, slot 1s the way that their kit is built for, right? You will be using her again. There's a challenge. What do you mean there's a challenge? Like, there's a mission that specifically requires you to use her? Didn't bro have 33% chance to dodge? What the hell was that? But he can get caught. What do you mean he can get caught? He either can or can't tank in slot 1. There's no... If you need any team switch-ups, I can check what I use for a mission to help you. Looks like Battle of Wits. Oh, like you didn't actually just use Demonic Power, you used like a separate whatever. I mean, this team should be fine. Should be. Android's team versus Cell. Dude, fuck Android 21. She literally is garbage. Literally useless. Yeah. Yep. That's definitely... Survive, KO, healing, dodge, mini 3Q is fun. Gotcha, yeah. Oh, shit. Hold on. DBS, Mastered Evolution, Transformation Boost. He's on half a leader skill, but his whole point is to dodge anyway, so I don't really care. I'm gonna stick with it. Oh wait, and is he an Earthling? He's an Earth-bred fighter, but not an Earthling, because it's Kami. Okay. I need to know what support memory to use. I don't think that there's anything good for this team. They make it so hard for extreme class teams, or like these like off-kilter builds. Like, can we just get a Daima support memory, please? That'd be so helpful. There's nothing for Namekian. Oh, I guess I could do Gifted Warriors. That's just gonna be for Piccolo, though. I'll just do Power Beyond Super Saiyan, and we'll keep it with Goku. Whatever. I also forgot to use my Pow Tail on the last one. Also, you have an interview for a promotion at your job today. Hey, good luck, good luck. That's awesome. You know what's hilarious, bro? I just had my first training day because I got promoted at work. So my new position, I got to work today. More of us being twinsies. Alright, well this is going to be a lethal turn 1. What do we think? I'm about to do all the damage. Are you kidding me? So much for finishing this in 4 turns. That's like 100% not happening with this team. Especially with this rotation at the beginning. No way, Jose. Are you guys starting to gather why I think challenge content is fucking pointless and I would rather just link level all day? I'm getting nothing out of this. I could have already been at 36 million power level. Instead, I'm just watching Dragon Ball Z characters get floored into a cracked screen over and over and over again. That's apparently my idea of entertainment. You would tell me what team you used, but Dokkan only shows the last team, which was Battle of Wits. Yeah. All good. Can Daima Piccolo slot 1? Because that unit's not entirely useless if I keep him next to Daima Piccolo. High chance to evade. And then he would have 70%. He has 90 on the first turn. And then 70% from there on. Okay. Sure. We'll put him on the team. Oh, wait, and then I need to get that Gohan. We're going to try that. Them as a rotation, and then who be that final unit? Just say fuck it and put Beast on the team. Yeah. You used a Daima team. Well, you probably have Super Saiyan 3 Goku, is what I'm assuming. What the fuck is this team? I don't know, bro. Let's see if it wins. Because the last team, you didn't seem to be complaining about very much, and it clearly wasn't capable of this, so... Okay, now I need more Goku's family. Now there's like a few Goku's family units on here, so let me get more red reels. Oh, I still have power beyond Super Saiyan. Hold on. I didn't change the support memory back. Why do you guys keep distracting me, huh? Use a Whis. Yeah, use a Whis. That should help me win in 4 turns. I mean, realistically, this team is never going to win in 4 turns. I'm going to go in with a team of 6 Dokkan Fest LRs to win in 4 turns. And just all the active skills and shit, right? So sure. And I'm not going to use a Whis because all of these units basically are like dodge or die. There's no point in using a Whis and then having Daima Piccolo and Glorio and Harudegarn all get hit and still die through the Whis. Because they're meant to dodge. Alright, I'm just going to send it like this. For the 4 turn, you nuke them with MVQ and Seza Majin Vegeta. Cool. Don't have MVQ. We'll get to play Dokkan eventually. There we go. Okay, Piccolo is slot 7, which is perfect, so we can leave Gohan on rotation here. Garn has his dodge start of turn, correct? Yes, great chance to evade. Okay, he's only getting the great chance, though. That's alright. Hey, Fredo, thanks. Appreciate it. It was a lot of hard work, but I'm happy with how it turned out. All right, guys, I'm very quickly just getting over it. I hate challenge content so much. This sucks. Fuck. you'd recommend Tag, Gohan, Goten, and Trunks. Meaning another unit that I don't have. Yeah. No. I don't have the good units. It's safe to assume if it's like a good and reliable unit that you're like autoing into content at this point. I just don't have them. I'm missing so many major releases at this point. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Who goes in slot 1? Who lives slot 1? I need these answers. I made that comment like an hour ago. That if you guys are going to be helping me, you got to tell me who goes in slot 1. That's all that matters. That is 100% of how you play challenge content. Figure out who survives in slot 1. Win. That's it. That's all you need. Use Beast Team. That's not helpful because Beast himself cannot go in slot 1. So, who goes in slot 1? I can build a team based around the units that I know are going to be able to live in slot 1 here. Tell me the slot 1 units and I'll build the team. Do I have Gamahan? No, that is a meta-relevant unit. Of course I do not have them. Alright, so somehow we're supposed to do Demonic Power movie heroes. You guys are about to shit yourself in such a bad way. What team are you actually suggesting we put together here? I guess Connected Hope is going to have some relief for us as well. Yeah, I'm sorry. Who is it that you want me to put on this team? What the fuck? Yeah, Beast isn't helping you survive any amount of turns if you have 2 Cybermen on the team. Well, no, if it's... Okay, if it really is just Goma and Hirudegarn and hope that they dodge, then okay, I've been running full dodge builds. I'm trying to ask you guys what I can do to not have to run a full dodge build. But if that's the idea, then comments like, what the fuck is this team, are just going to need to silence themselves down. And allow me to run the team that I'm running. Because that's what I did. That was a full dodge team. That's exactly what it was. Hello. What is this team? A dodge build. That's what this team is. Also, it's funny that I entered the battle without actually training him to max level. Whoops. But alright, I guess we're dodging then. What just went wrong? Cool. Alright, please slot 7 Piccolo. Yes. That's actually really convenient. Don't worry, guys. I got all my speed tapping down from World Tournament. I mean, this is still kind of fucked because I have to put him here. Yeah, I can't really... Okay. Alright. Whatever. And I can't super attack with that Gohan either. Cool. Don't worry, guys. Don't worry, guys. We'll get to play eventually. Don't worry, guys. I'm on it. One sec. I can't wait to do that again in 24 seconds. This mission might be a wrap. It's just a wrap to all missions. To all missions. We already decided there was a list of like 20 missions that I'm just gonna skip. Because they only give 1 stone each and it won't be worth it to go through this hell for even less. Which means that there's probably very little of the content I haven't played that I am gonna be willing to play. If that's the case. GG's, you'll be stuck on the Cell Max mission for hours. Yeah, I'm probably not going to do that shit. By the way, it is very cute when people just refer to stages like that as if you're supposed to know which one they're talking about. You know there's like 7 Cell Max fights now? The new one. Okay. Kind of just designed it. Post-super. A normal attack. That music pause I'll take. That was very aptly timed. What the fuck, dude? Okay, clearly this team is, like, not gonna work at all. Yeah. Clearly we're not doing this demonic power thing. Not happening. Not happening. Which means I could be going through the effort to get that mission done and then get 9 stones out of this. Okay, so then we ditch the team and I'm just going for a 4-turn clear at this point for 3 stones. And the problem is that the original teams that I beat this event with were all dodge units. And so they don't hit hard enough to kill in 4 turns because they're dodge units that are defensively focused instead of offensively focused. And we just talked about how there really aren't units that are tanking this event. So, like, what am I supposed to do? What actually am I supposed to do? Wait 4 days and then forget it existed? Go to the store and buy my stones? But yeah, that's it. We have already decided not to do all of the challenge content that's here. I said I wasn't going to do Frontier. I said I wasn't going to do the Goma fight. I said I wasn't going to do the Re-Supremes. At least the special missions for them. Because there is still these Re-Supremes, but do these go away? This is just a permanent fight that's here forever, right? Let's look in... Yeah, because those are just the inevitable showdowns that are going over the, like, older Re-Supreme fights, right? But yeah, like, this is a permanent fight. I'm not focused on doing anything that's permanent. I only want to focus on content that's going away. And the only other stuff that's leaving is... We've already addressed all of it. Yeah. So, the new one, huh? The new one. Which fight is the new one? the Cell Max something or other. If you want to give me a name of an event instead of talking in code, I would appreciate it. It's up to you, though. You're not required. I mean, yeah, I just feels like we might as well keep doing this, because at least by chucking units at the wall and just dying over and over and over and over and over again, which is inevitably what this entire live stream was going to be. This is what it was always going to be, and it's what the future of every single live stream that is me grinding challenge content will be. This at least gives me the biggest reward pool. If I'm able to clear it, I get to beat one stage one time and earn 9 stones for it, instead of anything else that I could have done, any of these other missions and stuff I could do for the other events that would be yielding a lot lower results, right? 1 stone at a time type of thing. So let's just keep trying it until I get fed up enough to end the stream, or until we clear it and end the stream. How about that? So 6 demonic power, 4 turns. And if we have to do it twice with 2 teams so that we can get both missions done, that's okay too. Red Zone androids with the gammas. Okay. Yeah, that's a fight you want to dodge against anyway, because it critical hits and AoEs, right? Also, wait. Just realized right now that you're talking about no, you're not talking about this fight. Okay. Nary a mind. I don't know where that mission is. This is the superhero edition. I'm really confused. I'm really confused what you're even talking about at this point. Because I'm also realizing I've been looking through all these missions, and you're talking about some type of androids mission, but I don't even see one. Yeah, that one? This one? Oh, it's in this then, huh? It's in in this set of missions. One of these is the mission that you're talking about. Well, these are the ones that I was referring to are completely not worth it, because they're going to be hell on earth to try and finish. Because obviously, it's challenge content. Yeah, okay, so you're talking about this. Okay, got it. Alright, cool. Probably keep Piccolo on this rotation. Oh, we're dead next turn. That's fun. We did bring Ghost Usher, so we can survive next turn, luckily. But, sheesh. The odds of you winning this are very low because, like, 5 of the units are dodge or die. Well, we just talked about the fact that you need to dodge in order to win this event. Did we not? Oh, yeah, also, didn't Pansy get absolutely clapped, even after super attack. I thought maybe we already decided she can't be run in this stage. I'm not sure why she got hit as hard as she did from a normal attack. I mean, I know this event is all normal attacks anyway, and the idea is they just have really hard-hitting normals, but she took 500k after supering multiple times. Like, what am I missing? She also had type advantage, by the way. Alright, well, that's a good start. Having the friend Goku just demolish one of the enemies. That's one less bout of attacks we're going to have to deal with. That actually hasn't happened a single time yet. Where on turn 1, we were able to fully depend on Super Saiyan 3 Goku to flatten that Int Gendarmerie soldier. Oh, bless. The best part of that is that there's less battle entry screens to click through. So good, so good. It's early enough in the fight we can trust Beast without the item, I think. I will say I'm a little bit worried about Pansy here because of how destroyed she got last time, but I guess we'll see. If she gets blown out of the water right here, I'm just going to take her off the team, but... He had type advantage. That was Beast with type advantage. Just use the Beast team, they said. Just use the Beast Gohan team. It'll be fine, they said. Beast has guard anyway. Nice and useful guard. It did a whole hell of a lot for us right there. Bring a Whis. I'm gonna do it just so you'll shut up about it, but it's not gonna work. Oops, targeted the wrong enemy. Maybe we do Glorio and then STR Daima 4 as a friend. I mean, I would like to bring a STR Daima 4. He actually does damage. He's actually like a real unit. As you can see, the one time I beat this event was with the Daima 4 Ku team. But I'm not allowed to bring him if I want it to be Demonic Power, because Dokkan has silly rules. This is without a Piccolo on rotation, by the way. He just managed to dodge all 4 of those. Without a Piccolo. Magnificent. He's also not going to have a Piccolo on his next rotation either. So, hopefully at least one enemy is dead by then, because... Sheesh. Okay, this is going to work out well, I think. No, actually... We might still be a little bit fucked. Cleat, start typing it now so I don't have to wait, but... What, am I using a Whis on this next turn? Is that the plan? We're gonna go ahead and try and use a Whis to survive here. You have to Whis here. Yeah, okay. Single or double? 1 Whis or 2 Whis? One. Okay. 1 Whis. Which means he now has 40% damage reduction. Cool. She's got 60. And he's got 40. Okay. So 40%, just to be clear. All these dodging units, we've now got 40% damage reduction, 60% damage reduction, and 40% damage reduction. And we think that's going to be enough to save us. When we were previously getting hit through 40% damage reduction for 800k. Alright. We'll see. We'll see. Just to me, kind of feels like one of those situations where maybe a Ghost Usher might have been a little more helpful. Potentially. Possibly. You know? Perfect. That Whis was so helpful. Good shout on the Whis thing. I'm glad that you thought of it. Alright, what's your team build idea, Night Shroud? What are we running? This team is buns. Don't even think a double Whis is saving it. No, it's not the team that's buns. It's your idea to use a Whis when you have a full dodge team. Whis was never the correct answer. Whis was never the item you should have brought on with that team. That was effectively a no-item run I was attempting to do. Sent a team in DMs. I can't use that team because it's not Demonic Power team. That is the team I have already beaten this event with. Almost the exact same units. In fact, it was before 2 of those units released, so that team, but not even as good as that team. That was my team from previous cleared, but STR Daimaforku is not a Demonic Power character, so tough shit. It's not gonna happen. Oh, you did Battle of Wits? What? Yeah, you're not the first person to say that either. Am I missing something here? Was Battle of Wits like the hard one or something? What, was there a secondary mission for Battle of Wits that I have already done, and everybody else just assumed that the Demonic Power one was free and easy, and the Battle of Wits one was hard? Is that what's happening? Is it this? With 4 Battle of Wits. Yeah, clearly I did that already. Yeah. This was my Battle of Wits build. Battle of Wits was harder. Well, this is how I did it, and watch, really, really simple. Really, really simple. Everyone dodges, Daimaforku kills. Pretty simple, and it worked out very well. I think it took me like 40 minutes or something. Maybe attempted it 2 or 3 times before it worked, and then it just worked. Alright. Glorio lead. Hold on. Glorio lead. Beast Goma. Daima Piccolo. And need to see my box for the last two, because you'd want Daima Super Saiyan 4 to be the friend. So it needs to be someone that's on Demonic Power and Daima, which would be these options right here. So we could potentially use Pansy. Pansy could go on the team, or the free-to-play Int Pansy. I've already beaten this event with her on the team. But if it's going to be Pansy, it should also be STR Glorio, potentially. If not Daima, then we've got Goku's family. Is probably not going to be anything here. Oh, Gohan. All the Gohans, right. There's kind of nothing I would feel I want to use here. Probably not. Well, I mean, I guess this Gohan didn't do bad. I'm actually going to put him on the team for now. I think that would be cool. And then the other one would be Battle of Wit, or Battle of Fate. Do we think Orange Piccolo is surviving? Surely he'd be good enough, right? Battle of Wits was actually easy peasy, can't lie. Yeah, I didn't really find it that difficult. And then Daima Forku friend. And now we really gotta have Goku's family support reels. Real quick, do you have Carnival Int Future Gohan? No, I don't. Honestly, it really feels like the only meta-relevant unit that I own left in the whole game is Daima Super Saiyan 4 Goku. He is like, I just lean on him for everything all the time. Every single challenge event, it always just comes back to, I guess Daima Forku is going to win, and no one else can. It is a bit wild. Oh, reels. Here we go. Orange Piccolo is if we're using a Ghost Usher. Well, I didn't even assess how dodge heavy this team is, if we're going to need a Ghost Usher or not. Yeah, no, we have Beast. Why would we use a Ghost Usher? I also trust Glorio to dodge enough that I don't need to depend on Ghost Usher to be around him. Goma is tanky enough once his dodge ability runs out that a Whis will work with him. We do have these two dodgers, though. That's the only thing. But Physical Piccolo is really good at dodging. Well, we can use Whis for this team. And then with Whis, we should be able to handle... Like, Orange Piccolo should be fine. Well, actually, the other thing I want to try to do is to do it with an attack item. Especially now that we have Mr. EX on the team. All right, let's try this with an attack item. See if we can just blitz our way to victory. Okay. This is probably going to be a bit of a sketchy first turn. Just a bit. I'm thinking we probably put Daima Piccolo slot 1 here. Beast slot 2. And then the Gohan, rotate him off. And we could survive like this. Okay. Just trying to assess the way that orbs are going to fall. I might get fucked on that EX super attack next turn. I might not have the orbs for it. You will say this might maybe RNG heavy because you're thinking of very specific rotations that need set up. What are those rotations you're thinking of? Hey, yo. Beast Gohan kind of cooking. Hold on. Oh, that additional attack thing is so nice. Wow. Ooh! Wow, he lived. Wow, he lived. Insane. And we're about to lose the rest of our HP to the enemy's ability. Fuck yeah. The good news, Piccolo just got his passive up. So Piccolo is absolutely unthreatenable at this point. One rotation is your damage rotation with Super Saiyan 4 and Beast, and the other would be pure defense, just the rotation that needs to live, and that's it. Yeah, but neither Super Saiyan 4 or Beast Gohan can go in slot 1, so how is that the plan? That doesn't make sense to me. Alright, so I was originally thinking I was going to have Goma in slot 1 here. But also now Piccolo's been powered up, so I think it kind of makes sense to use him. There's also no way in hell we're getting the EX Super this turn, so that's really unfortunate. Okay, I think I'm still going to put Goma in slot 1 to get him powered up. I think I'm going to do it this way. Because I also need to select same type orbs so I can get a little bit of healing in, or that's going to be, like, a big problem. So yeah, we'll do that. I'll just grab this because he's not going to do shit for damage this rotation anyway. There's nothing I can do about that. And then that way I can at least get all these. There we go. Really? I was able to get away with Diamond Super Saiyan 4 in slot 1 from memory? Oh, okay. I was just assuming that if Beast was getting hit for 800,000 in slot 1, that Daima 4Ku also wouldn't really be able to tank there. He really has surprised me with his defensive abilities. When I first read the kit, I was like, yeah, that seems like kind of pathetic and useless and not that relevant. As far as like him being, you know, him being like a slot 1 viable defender. But he really has kept up with it. So I don't know. Like he just seemed like the kind of unit that based on a bunch of percentage stats, all it takes is a little bit of power creep, i.e. all of these fights that we are attempting to take down nowadays, for him to just not be good enough anymore, but he still is, I guess. Alright, I guess I'm glad I rotated Piccolo off. That was incredibly bad. Alright. Yeah, so we're definitely not doing it in 4 turns with this team. Not even close. That's really unfortunate. We'll hope those 3 red orbs are enough for Daima 4Ku on the next rotation, who needs more ki than I've ever seen him need on any team build before. Okay, what if we do this? Oh, never mind, never mind. We're not going to be limited to demonic power anymore once we're doing the 4-turn mission, so that's going to make things a lot easier. We can just bring like a busted Daima 4Ku team. Oh, bless. And I can get some UI Gokus on the team to actually be slot oneers. Ooh. Yeah. That'll be nice. That'll be nice. Okay. You just did that right now, Chewy? Yeah, first try. In 4 turns. I assume the idea is immediately pop a Whis. I mean, unfortunately, I got the worst possible rotations to Mankind. Like, Beastless Gohan is off rotation, which means he's not going to get an active skill through this entire fight. Both these beasts are on the same rotation, which I guess isn't the worst thing, because most of the attacks have been first and third slot, so at least they're going to counter. Whis up first 4 turns. What do you mean first 4 turns? It should be the only 4 turns, right? Hold up, you might win. I mean, I've got a screenshot of a successful run right here with this exact team, so I hope so. Yeah. I know to go for the int one after. Thank you. Frontier waiting for you. Yeah, right. Dude, they need to update so much about these in-battle screens. You know how annoying it is that the unit super attack thing shows up every time you swap 2 units, and you're locked out of permissions. You can't continue to swap units or anything while that is playing. I think that's the dumbest thing on planet Earth. Like, why? I'm gonna attack the physical one with Beast, just because... Or, I guess I'll go for the int one. I don't want him to attack with type disadvantage. He's probably not gonna do too much. You killed with actives turn 4, so hopefully you'll have some wiggle room. Well, again, my rotation's basically guaranteed that that isn't gonna happen. I mean, I still have the Tech Beast Gohan actives, I guess, but no one else is getting one. Good luck, you gotta sleep now? Well, thank you for the team build. It's looking like the most promising thing we've had so far, so... But don't worry, you're probably not gonna miss much. We're gonna finish up this fight. Ironically enough, Frontier is waiting for me because we're not doing any other challenge content. Basically, I am just gonna go run a Frontier stage so I can get the panel missions done at least, and then we'll probably call it after that. Yeah, probably gonna wrap up soonish. So, we'll see. Wait. He just has it now? Oh. I didn't realize that was a possibility if he spawned in slot 7. I thought he had to be on rotation. I thought it was an effect, like, from his entry turn or whatever, you know? Okay, now here's the real pickle. The rotations this time. I guess we could just put Beast in the first slot here. I was just trying to think to maximize for damage on, like, putting him in front of the most attacks. But he's still in front of plenty here. That'll be fine. Yeah, these missions are all beyond a pain in the ass. Basically, that's just the way that challenge content has been lately. It's all just been a pain. It's all felt tedious and not fun. And it really doesn't feel like the rewards are very worth, because you're just getting such little, like, stone amounts and stuff. You remember you used to get, like, 7 stones? 5 at the minimum for completing missions like this, and now they give you, like, 1. It's insane. It looks like the AGL one is going to just barely live. Or wait, did I just counter him right now? Wait, was that an attack break that happened? That was an attack break. Oh, that's actually unfortunate. The attack break means I do less damage. Okay, well, kind of hoping I kill the int one. One more? Oh, dude. That's annoying. Oh, I did remember to retarget the AGL one with him anyway, but he just doesn't do any damage, so... I actually don't know if he'll kill. Oh, he did. Okay, that's convenient. Survive KO. Now, please dodge. I swear to fucking God. Ugh. Alright. Alright. Oh, now we're talking. Now we're talking. Piccolo got his ability up. Oh, yeah, this is nice. Okay. As time-consuming as it will be, we are absolutely using Orange Piccolo right here. And we'll get rid of the Int one first, obviously. He's got a nut tap of health left. Hopefully between this entire giant transformation, we'll be able to do enough damage to get rid of that little bit. You don't know why Geppy and the dev team think this stuff is what people want to do. Especially as a new or free-to-play player who wants to bend over backwards trying to get those done. Yeah, the problem is the time limit. That's it. That is the only problem. I don't have an issue with challenging missions like this, because I am perfectly fine setting them by the wayside, waiting for power creep to sink its teeth in, and get better units in the future, or units that I have now, easy A or something, and then all of a sudden things become a little bit more palatable and more fun for people that like to play Dokkan in a more casual way and not be extremely challenged by it on a daily basis. But that time limit on the end of the missions just ruins that completely. It turns it from anyone having the complete freedom to play the video game the way that they want to in their own time to, didn't get the new unit? Guess you're fucked. And that's just like what every celebration is now. Which is why it's been very easy to be checked out on challenge content and on the entire system of new units releasing and obtaining them and stuff. Just completely uninterested now. By the way, this is one way that you can absolutely tell that a mission is difficult, is if I'm deciding to use Orange Piccolo and actually pop his active skill. Yeah. The funny part about it is it doesn't even go quicker, because they just coded this whole additional attack thing into the game. But unfortunately, they didn't think about it for giant forms. So all 3 members of this giant form squad, even though it's all Orange Piccolo, even though we just watched this exact same super attack happen multiple times in a row, we still have to keep watching it again. Because they didn't fix it for giant form. Same, them creating this environment, trying to get people to summon more for new characters who can help beat these stages and missions is so scummy. Yeah, and it's because of 2 reasons. It's because the missions are always so specific, and because the kits are always so specific. So there's just all of these units that are really good, but they're only really good in, like, one specific area. And I just think that they have been overdoing that concept too much. Yeah, of course he survived it. It's alright, at least we'll get to win with a counter right here. Alright. All that for 9 stones. We did it. Yay. W stone count. What the... Okay, let's go to Frontier. You just spent 150 stones, you only got Roshi? Yikes. That's unfortunate. That means you did the shitty ones too? You shouldn't have done that. Are all of the fights in Demonic Power Edition really hard? Or is the first fight easy and then it's just the later ones that are hard? You're doing the Lord Slug Frontier, and it's not fun at all. 2-2 is hard, the last one's hard too. First are easy. Okay. New ones, I guess, are much harder. Okay. Well, I don't know which ones are old or new. I don't pay attention to Frontier and its release schedule, so... There's no leader toggle. When you're building for survival mode, there's no leader toggle. Why, Dokkan? Why have we done this? Actually, maybe we'll go him, and then... I'm like blind. Oh my gosh, I was looking everywhere for that unit. I could not find it. You know what the problem is that my units are sorted in a really weird order right now because of link level stuff. So nothing is where I'm used to it being in my box. Whoa. Hold on. Hold on. That is a busted ability for this game mode. Because you can use her every single turn. Glorio, dude? Glorio in Frontier... But you can you can activate his passive again every turn? Is that how that works? Oh, wait, no. Daima Adult Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta has an ability like this. I think the way it actually works is that the ability doesn't proc while it's active. So it's just going to sit and do nothing for the second turn, and then on the third turn it'll activate again once it's worn off. Never mind. We do know how that works already. It's a 3 DB Saga unit mission, but you guys did just tell me it's easy, so I didn't bother switching it up and thinking harder. I just built 2 DB Saga teams. Yeah, Daimaku is good here too. Which of the 3 Daimakus are you referring to? You're really bad with that. Being specific thing. Anyone, because his EX. Does it raise attack for a specific number of turns or something like that? Which, that's actually really interesting to mention, because super attack effects can go off multiple times within a singular turn. So they don't have that same problem with, like, overlap on the abilities, the way that a passive skill line would. So I think that actually might be an even better shout of something to compare to. Super attack effects that have multi-turn effects, rather than passive skill effects that have multi-turn effects. Oh, I was expecting it to be over. Okay. Dodge is now disabled. Doing the new missions and love playing Reset Simulator because I keep getting friend lead plus friend lead in the same rotation. Yeah. That's always tough, isn't it? And, of course, he's supering in slot 1. Why wouldn't he? Do it. Oh, I already read that. Thought that was a new message. Okay, was that the last stage? Surely, right? Or last phase, I guess. Yeah. Yay! We did it! Lo hicimos! I got 1/7 of the stones for that. Oh, wait, no, because I'm also getting this. How many stones total? So I got 2 from that. Another 2 from that. So that's 4 total. Just in case you guys didn't know. 2 plus 2 is 4. And then another 3 right here. Brings us to a total of 7. Oh, and it gave me access to the entire second page. I'm not going to count that as that. But I am literally going to say that right there was 7 stones earned just from playing that one frontier thing. Compared to the 9 that we got for that entire shit. And all of those other missions that I'm assuming most of, at least, are just as hard as that Gendarmerie fight that we did. And I'm going to be getting 1 stone for all of those. So, like, yeah, fucking right. But yeah, there's a whole ass another 10, and then 5 here. Or 3 more, at least. 3 more, yeah. Now do the androids mission. It's fun. Actually... What is the... I'll humor you as far as at least to, like, look at a team build for it. Superhero Edition, 6 androids on the team. Is this also? Superhero Edition... Oh, wait, does it say to do the Cell Max fight specifically? Sorry. The other one said any stage. Clear stage 3. Okay. With 6 androids. You can send me your team. I mean, if you want to. You could also just type it in chat or whatever. So I'm assuming we're leading with 21. Brother. It's in general of my Discord? Okay. Yeah, right, cool. I don't have, Gamahan. But you did it. Oh, that's a good shout. That's a good shout. Putting him on the team is good because he nullifies the super in this event. Right? And then... Oh, right. The new 18. The one that I forgot about earlier that got the easy A. There we go. And then the other 21. Okay. Yeah, so this is your team build, except for you had Gamma 1 as the leader, and I'm just using Android 18. Does it really make a difference? Power absorption, transformation boost crossover. Accelerated battle-worthy rivals. LR Cell Max sucks because he buffs the boss to 26 million. Only if you use his domain. Is he buns without it? Not worthwhile. Mira. Mira is interesting. Maybe we could do Mira instead of... Use Android 16. Instead of who? On my team. Yeah. But, like, instead of who? Who's he going to be better than? STR-17, you guess? Probably not. Fuck Glorio, go figure he didn't dodge. Yeah. That be happening. That be happening, unfortunately, from time to time. I'll just give it a go or two with this team. See if I can make something happen. If not, whatever. How many phases is this fight again? I don't actually remember. Is it just 2? The only reason I would really want to use AGL-16 on this team is because we would get more damage out of him than we're getting out of these other units. I mean, I guess we have AGL Gamma 2. He's going to stack quite a bit. I guess I'm also not super familiar with Android 21's game as far as her... It's 2 phases? Okay. As far as her, like, ability to actually survive. Or her ability to output damage because she's been struggling to even survive long enough to do an attack. We'll see. Just got cool, calm, casual Android 17 and 18 as my slot 1s on both sides. Which, to be fair, I don't know if I'm going to keep Android 17 as slot 1 on this next rotation. I'll probably switch it to 21s and then float 17. Hilarious that an Android team is just saying numbers the entire time you're talking about all your units. 21 is alright transformed if you link her with the Fizz one. Okay. I mean, not when... Well, no. No. Because wasn't she, when I last transformed her, and then she got absolutely obliterated in slot 1? She's not a slot 1 unit anymore after you transform her. But I am 100% depending on her to be a slot 1 unit here. I genuinely don't know if I can trust you that she can be transformed. Unless she can live a super attack pre-super of her own, then I would not consider that good enough to be worth transforming her. Oh, nice. That was lucky. No slot 0 attacks. We take those. Did I bring an item? Okay. Whis, again, not the best choice for this team build. Probably Ghost Usher would have been better. Or just an attack item that I could have already had active. Bulma would have probably been great here. Oh yeah, baby, here we go. Big transform. You think I am lacking damage? Alright. I feel like we're just about to fail a dodge right here. Clip it. Someone fucking clip it. Missions like these really make me wish that they didn't nerf the OP Fruit of Tree of Might items. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Definitely. Alright, well, that was fun. Definitely done with that part of the game for now. That is as much as I can take for one day. I am very certainly over it. So we're going to get right back into what's comfy. Link leveling, baby! But yeah, honestly, that's one of those things where, like, I know I'm going to keep playing Dokkan forever. I mean, realistically, I don't see myself ever just, like, putting it down before end of service. And, like, completely not playing it anymore. Or even not logging in every day and stuff. But once, like, the whole grind journey is done, and I'm no longer actively dedicated to, like, power level grinding, I really don't see myself maining this game as hard as I've done. Because there are so many parts of this game that I feel have just gotten worse over the years, and that I don't like as much, and there's changes that they've made that have directly hurt my ability to enjoy this game and stuff. So yeah, I don't know. There's just large portions of the game that I'm very checked out on, you know? So, once the main meat and potatoes part of it becomes not a relevant thing for me anymore. We'll see. We'll see. Alright, well, I think that's going to do it for the stream. It's almost 2 a.m. my time. I should probably be, probably should have wrapped up a while ago so I can have a little bit of downtime of my own, because I also should be catching up on sleep, post-world tournament things, yada yada yada. Anyways, we're going to be getting out of here. Thank you guys for hanging out. No promises, but I'll try and do these a little more often. Just these little content cleanup things. As you can see, I am pretty behind on content, so if I'm going to do them a little more often, it might not feel as bad to spend 2 hours to earn 1 Dragonstone. If I know that I have more opportunities to do so, I don't know. Whatever. It does still feel bad. I'm just trying to cope. Alright. Yeah. I'm no problem. You're welcome, Night Shroud. Glad to be a little bit of entertainment for you guys. But yeah, thanks everybody for hanging. I'll see you guys so soon. Video's dropping soon. I've got a video I got to make on how, you know, a roundup talking about the Training on the Clouds experience, and then a separate one we're going to talk about World Tournament, when the rewards go live and stuff. So we'll have some bangers dropping on the channel soon. There's also going to be a new power level showcase coming out as well. So look forward to all of that this week. All right. That's going to do it for this one. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will catch you guys next time. Peace.